Hello and welcome to I Can't Say It, day 240. The videos keep coming, but we keep getting closer to the end of the year. As we all know, there's 365 days in a year. This year there is. And if we're at 240, the math's easy. There are 125 days to go. Whew. Pretty crazy. Hopefully you've been following along on this trek through space. Oh wait, no, it's not. That's Star Trek. Haha. Anyways, you know what happens when you hit a low on your weight? You eat. And that's what I did today. Should not have eaten as much as I did. And that's okay though. Because the body got down to a low, and now, actually this morning when I weighed it, I think I was at 260.6 or 260.8, but I expect it to be up tomorrow. I may not weigh myself tomorrow just to, keep the illusion going that the weight is down. No riding again, but I get to do scrimmage with the kids at soccer, so that should be fun. It's something I've never done before. I don't really expect to do it again, but I'm just doing it to help out because that is what you do when you're part of a community. You help out when you can. We had active school night today, and it was interesting that of the parents that were there, a vast majority of them were women. It's like there was maybe 7 men in the entire classroom of 31 kids, so the men were not well represented at the meeting, which is kind of sad in a way that the men didn't take the time to leave work early enough so that they could get there. Of course, if they have 2 kids and the mother went to the fifth grade open house and the father went to the other, then that would make sense. But if you got 1 kid, then somebody just didn't want to leave work early or wanted some peace and quiet. So I was reviewing my Toastmaster speeches today because there is a Toastmaster club just down the street from work, and I was thinking about going back again. It's been more than a year since I've been to a Toastmasters meeting. I went to one, in June of last year, and I didn't go back because it seems like driving to Santa Clara is just a long distance to go, do the Toastmaster speech, and then return to work. I guess I could have kept in contact with co-workers there, and that might have been a good thing, but sometimes when you're busy, you just want to stay close to work, and then eat lunch at lunchtime and get back to work. But you know how it is. So there's this new club at Mentor Graphics, and I just wanted to review what speeches I had made so that I actually sort of had some sort of idea of what it was that I had done. So I'm going to have to see if I can find my Easy Speak credentials and go find out which speeches I had completed. That way I can pick up where I left off and move forward with giving speeches, because sometimes it's a sort of a skill that you need to keep in practice. And yes, I've made 240 of these videos in the attempt of practicing my speaking. As we know, I have frequently said the word "so" more times than I really care to talk about. That's my crutch word. So, as if there's something that needs to sort of fill that airspace when in reality there really is no need to fill the airspace. You know what you do when you need to fill airspace? That's right, you pause. Adds a little dramatic effect, hopefully for the thing that you're talking about. If you're in the middle of some sort of comedic event, the pause might not be quite right, or it might actually enhance the comedy that you're going through at that particular moment. So that is one of the reasons why I've been doing this video, I Can't Say It, is to help with the practice of my speaking, of actually taking the thoughts that are inside my head and getting them to come out of my mouth. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. What I really should do is start having little cards here of things that I could talk about and just say, maybe start with a list of 7 lines and say, okay, I'm going to talk through each of these, and say I've got to talk about these 7 things in 10 minutes, and then change it to 5, and then 3, and then 2, and then just have one item and just say, well, this is what I'm going to talk about for 10 minutes, and just go at it. There should be a little bit of time, though, to prepare. I did find my table topic questions, and a table topic in Toastmasters is, what happens is, excuse me, usually when it's you go up in front of a group of people and you're given a topic and you speak on that for 2 minutes. You usually have about 30 seconds of preparation time. If there's a table topics contest, that's usually the way it goes. You get 30 seconds to sort of formulate your idea, and then you got 2 minutes to talk, and then you're done. And the usual way that you handle that is somebody gives you the topic, you come up with a thesis and 2 points to support your thesis. And it's a lot harder than it thinks, because if somebody says to you, today's table topic, courage, now you have to say something for it for 2 minutes. So some of the default things might be courage. Okay, when I was younger, I used to hate getting up in front of people and speaking. But I took the courage to come up and speak. And what I've done is I've continued to stay with Toastmasters, and it's helped me. And then when I go into my professional events, there I am doing the same exact thing in Toastmasters that I am there. And so the skills transfer from, and I'm so thankful for the courage, that's where I exhibit courage, so that sort of thing. And so courage can come in many shapes and sizes, and so, see, there's that word, so, but I am conscious of it. I'm also conscious of the song in the background, Road to Nowhere by the Talking Heads. Nice song, because it opens up with a nice acoustic singing. You know what I just realized is the phone is sitting on the microphone, and I don't know if you can really hear me as well as you should, or you ought to be able to. Road to nowhere. Inside. You gotta love the Talking Heads. Anyway, I'm gonna end our video here today. I'm gonna wish you all a pleasant evening and hope that I see you back here again tomorrow.